Hi, it's Mrs. B, Brenda. I am on day 78, no, 79 of my new carnivore lifestyle. And I'm doing pretty good. Um, Auntie came to see me yesterday and we recorded a bunch of videos. It was so good to see her. We had so much fun. And I found out that um, she has had a few not problems staying good on the carnivore lifestyle, but she hasn't been losing. So we kind of talked about things, and I think she's going to tweak what she's doing a little bit. But I'll let her tell you about that. I ended up having the um, sausage balls from her recipe. She brought me some smoked sea salt, smoked. It's soft, but what is it? I can't even remember. Real, the real, the real salt. Anyway, she brought me some. So I used that in the recipe, and it called for a pound of sausage and a quarter of a teaspoon of salt and one egg. I think that's it. Oh, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. So I mixed it all together in the 8 ounces of cheddar cheese, shredded cheddar cheese. Well, it doesn't have to be shredded, but it sure mixes up better if it's shredded. So I shredded my own cheese and made that. There's a lot of cheese. So I rolled it up and I made the balls. I probably made them a little bigger than I should have. I asked her what size. I think she said you can get about 18, 20 balls out of it. Well, I only got 13, and she said between a ping pong ball size and a tennis ball. So, I might have made them a little big because I only got 13 out of it. But I cooked them for, as she said, 350 for 20 minutes. Well, at 20 minutes they weren't completely done, so I cooked them another 10 minutes and they were done. And they were extremely salty. So, I think there's enough salt in the sausage that maybe I don't need to add salt because I mean it was hard for me to eat them. I went ahead and ate them, and I thought there was probably enough fat in the sausage not to have to add any butter to it. And I probably should have, but I didn't. So we'll see if I sustain very well till time to eat again this evening. Oh, excuse me. Um, so I'm really interested to see how that goes. And I I'm not stuck weight wise. I can't say that because I hadn't been that good, but I haven't gained. Uh, so I'm okay with where I'm at right now. I want to lose weight. I really, really do. My main focus right now is get this surgery over and get this cold over with, and then I'll worry more about everything else. As long as I'm staying uh, good and on track with the carnivore. So I'll need to probably either go to the store or send my husband to the store to stock up on a few things so that I can prepare. Haven't done that yet. I mentioned it in my video yesterday, but I haven't done that yet. And I've slowed down on my sewing so that I don't have people waiting on things. And So I'm going to be taking off a little time. So hopefully I'll get some things kind of cleared up. But even though I am going to be taking off my work for a few weeks, my life seems really busy. I think people think when you work from home and when you're going to be taking a few weeks off, somehow you can do more. I don't know. I don't know. Then again, I think I volunteer for stuff. I was telling Auntie yesterday, if you remember the types of people, I'm a sanguine, I think. I want to do all this. I'll volunteer, and then when it comes time to do it, yeah, I don't want to do it. Um, so I'm really bad about that. As far as the diet, I keep calling it a diet because I have a life. It's really a lifestyle, and maybe that I have got to get that in my head. Not that it's a problem with me to think that I'm going to eat this way for the rest of my life. It really doesn't bother me at all to think that way. The main thing is different recipes, being prepared. Because I have noticed one thing about myself. I can be really tempted to go off because I don't want to eat another bite of meat for some reason. I get kind of tired of the same old thing, and I'm really bad about eating the same old thing all the time, and then I don't want it. So, but what I noticed about myself, I'll get to where I don't want it, but then when I'm like, well, okay, go ahead and fix it, and I fix it, and I actually enjoy it, and I'm fine after I eat it. So I don't know what that says about me. I just don't know. And um, I think it's important to know yourself. And I think it's important not to beat yourself up if you have a lapse. I think if you beat yourself up real bad, you won't come back. So, at least with me, I have learned to be kinder to myself. And I'm excited about continuing this carnivore journey because I'm learning a lot, not just about how to eat and stuff, but and how it's good for me. But I'm learning to be kinder to myself because my husband always says I'm my worst critic, and I am, and I hate to even admit it, but I'm a people pleaser, and I don't want to be. I mean, I don't mind being kind to people and everything, but I shouldn't have to worry to stress myself out to make sure everything's right and perfect for everybody. Because my goodness, nothing I do turns out perfect. So don't beat yourself up if you slip up. But to keep from slipping up, be prepared. Stay motivated, watching videos or reading, whatever. Just like anything else you do, if you're learning something new, you need to really know what you're doing. And don't listen to the naysayers. It's crazy how many people will say you're doing something wrong. If you tell them, it's funny. If you come out, you have to come out as a carnivore. It sounds kind of weird, but that's the way it is. And oh my goodness, I want to share the the word about eating this way. It's so sad to me that people struggle with all these health issues and won't even give this a glancing thought. Not at all, because it's, oh no. And that's not what my doctor says. Yes, they haven't seen enough doctors or tried to see enough doctors that made him feel like, oh, you're not really not smart, or they, of course, they do. They think they know more than you. They've been to this, medical school, and they've been trained in this, and it's what they believe. I'm not saying that they mean bad by it. They mean well, I think. But anyway, I'm not going to continue with that. Keep watching Dr. Barry, Steak and Butter Gal, 5 Minute Body, Carnivore Kip. I'm impressed with Carnivore Kip. You can tell because I mentioned him a lot. So, and he's so new to carnivore. But he's going to change his life for his child. He will be there. He will live longer. He will be a more active father with his child because of this lifestyle. And that just makes me so happy. So, so happy. So, anyway, I don't have any idea what we're going to do for our meal tonight. It'll probably have something to do with hamburger meat, hamburger meat. We do lots of hamburger meat. Um, I don't do the steaks very often unless I go out, and that's when I'll go with steaks. But I tell you what, the hamburger patties when you go out, a lot of times they are so good in a restaurant. So, thank you for watching. Come back to and see me tomorrow. Bye.